Hey guys, welcome back to the RC Guru YouTube channel. Today, as you see, we got a few things in. Are these any good? I don't know. Do you guys know? They're silicone inserts. They're by Injora. They seem pretty soft. Probably the softest insert I've ever felt. But we're going to try them out. They're in 4.7 size. I got a 4.7 green dot tusk. Right now they have a mismatch of homemade and crawler innovation foams inside of them. I like the backs, I don't like the fronts. The backs, nice and hard, no sidewall roll, and then the front is kind of loose. So I'm hoping that's not the case with these. I'm hoping we don't have that, you know, where you have your tread wobble. And also today, what to do when you get your new axles, your D44Cs as I call them. I'm coining that term. So the first things you want to do, set these to the side. Get yourself a little workspace on the go. Comes with steering links. All you need to do is put the appropriate grease in. I suggest using this blue stuff. In my experience, it works the best. As you see, they're making these so fast now, they don't even put the hardware on anymore. They just throw them in the bag. So I compared these ones to the last pair that I got. I looked at them quite closely. Now, the only difference I could find is right here in the universal. It's silver, so I don't. It's not black. The other one's black. So anyway, they spin nice and easy, and they spin nice and easy because, well, they got no grease in them. Probably like the other ones. But we'll open them up while we look. We'll do our initial maintenance. I am going to pull these. It's funny how the kingpin screws are black, like the shoulder screws. They're actual good screws. So I'll pull those out, only on the front ones only. And when you pull those out, you want to Loctite top and bottom on the casting side. You don't want to get it all mixed up in anything else. You just want it down in the threads, because unlike the other axles that have the replaceable insert, these just have threads. And you do it once and you're not going to have to do it ever again. So I'm thinking of putting these on a build that's just outside the camera. It already has quote unquote real Vanquish axles on it, and I'd like to put these ones on it so I can beat it up a little more maybe. This is a heavy truck. See this? See the difference? That little thing there? So yeah, this is my C3 U4 Speedy. It's got 3D printed inserts with Ninja foam, and you couldn't crush them like those other ones. So 3D printed inserts, I don't know, maybe we'll print our own, but we'll see what these floppies do for us in the tires and the tusks. And we'll probably, anyway, we'll do all the things. First, you know what we gotta do? We gotta pull the fronts off. Once I get the fronts off, bring it right back. Hey guys, one screw left. The bottom. Let's take it out together and see what's inside this thing. They were all snug. I wouldn't call them tight. Look at that. Yeah, see? That's look, there's not even any grease there at all. You see that? It's just straight lacquer. So it's got like Axle HD. It's got a 3-bolt triangle style locker in the center, diff locker. These are machine gears, 100%. Machine ring and pinion. Geez, they look good on the inside. They look just as good. Just as good. Okay, what do we need to do? We need to clean this dookie off of here. Oh, geez, falling off already here. Right, so clean the dookie side. Alright, I'll get a napkin, I'll be right back. Ta-da, shop rags. Clean the inside of the diff cover, just because there's more grease on the diff cover than there was the actual diff. There's not even any at all there, like I said. You guys see what's going on? I'm just spinning this. I'm trying to take that grease off. That grease is so gross and nasty, guys. I don't even know what you would. I've never seen grease like this before in my life. It's like they took chapstick. Is what it looks like. The pinion could be pushed in way more. It's only running right on the edge of the ring. Or that could be shimmed over to the right probably, and it'd be a lot better. Shim to the right. They have a lot more engagement. There's a little bit of play. It's not horrible. Alright, well, we need to brush this other grease out. We need to get it out. And comb it out. You could take it all apart if you wanted to. But this is good enough. Yeah, good enough. What do they say? It's well enough. We'll leave well enough alone. Oh. Relax. Well enough's not good enough. See? Oh, well enough's not good enough. So we'll get this all cleaned up. All that bad mojo out of there. I don't think I have any shims. I was just thinking I should shim it. I'll shim it that way. So I'm moving it on. Might get noisy. You know, I'm going to run it without the shim and see what happens. Like I said, these gears are definitely machined. They're not centered. They're machined and they're exactly the same as a Axial HD. The only thing different about those ones in there, they got 6 bolts and laser etching to tell you what's inside. Well, we know this is 8 and this is 30, because that's standard. Alright, so that one's cleaned up. Just so it's cleaned up, then I wipe it again. Now it's got no grease in it at all. We didn't have much to begin with, but there we go. And now, just paint your ring gear, right? Just paint your ring gear. Get your brush, get your blue, what's it say, high performance synthetic grease. Now, you'll even notice in your fingers, do a couple rounds first. I can hear it ticking. sound of metal on metal. Hear that? Should really have a shim in it. The whole thing wobbles back and right, back and forth. Jeez, where am I going to get shim? That's quite a bit. Alright, well, I might actually, I'm going to look for a shim, guys, once Alright, I couldn't find a shim, and you got to take it all apart to put the shim in. But another piece of the mystery Super Shappy chassis was printed up there. Just come off. It's pretty cool. I'm going to do a video with you guys. If you're still hanging along with me now, you might as well know some secrets. We're going to try and make that budget build even cheaper. How? We're going to try and print our own chassis. I found something online. You'll see I did a behind the axle, maybe, printable mount for the AR60s. And this is just another piece of the puzzle. Back to this. We're not going to bother with all that jazz, shimming and all that nonsense. We're going to get our Bob Ross on, and we're just going to make happy little gears here. See this? We're going to paint these up and make sure the blue glue goes inside. And oh look, they're just so happy. Look at they're happy ring and happy pin. You want to take a little bit more of your paint. It's not paint, guys. If you don't know who Bob Ross is, I'm making a joke. He's a Canadian painter. And he'd never make a mistake. They'd only be happy mistakes. Happy little mistakes. So, that just went from clicky to butter smooth. Great, super. One down, two to go. You just want to watch me? How many, I gotta count these now because I only have so many left. Scales, bolts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I have 20 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 exactly. Oh my. Okay. So I got 20 exactly, and apparently there's a screw in here. That's what I'm in the screwdriver. Okay, so we'll throw this back on with, where's my scale driver at? Now we're gonna have to do a pause to find that damn thing. Where'd they go? Which one is it? Winter winter chicken dinner. So I got this thing turned down so low, it'll barely rotate. So don't get worked up too much. It's just a power screwdriver. So you just put the cover on, nice and easy, you know? Drop that on there, get your fancy new grease inside. And start scale life. One bolt at a time. And that's all you need, right there. That little quarter right at the end with your hand. And that's all you need. Hey guys, welcome back. Same thing. Last screw on the front one, on the front axle. Let's take it up. Yeah, same thing. There's nothing in there. Anyway, you'll have to trust me. I mean, it's like somebody went like, and then gave it a spin. Anyway, just enough to make it a dirty cleanup. So same thing as the back one, guys. Clean all that crud out of there. We're gonna check this one for wobble too. See if it probably could use a shim that we won't put in, but you know, at least then we'll know. I mean, this grease is so nasty. There's no smell at all, which is great. But you really have to comb it out of the gears. Like I said, it's like somebody put chapstick in the fucking shit. Alright, let's see this one. Holy moly, Japanese roll, holy moly cannoli. You see that? I know you can hear that. That influenced by the axles at all? Nope. There's not even any grease in the roller bearings in there. I should have threw some grease in them bearings. Anyway, I'm not doing that for this one. I got scale bolts in it already. And the brakes will just get upgraded bearings anyway. So, one down, two to go. It's funny, even though these are what they are, you still don't, you're like taking your care, actual extra care here they can set up on the silicone there. Set up on silicone. See this little motor I did? Oh, this guy's 3D printed that. It just sits on your the exhaust. LS. Nice little motor. Pretty cool. Did all this stuff here if you can see it. Anyway, sidetracked. Okay, so it's that time. Break out your paintbrush. Don't get too crazy on that first one like I just did there and took way too much. Remember, we just want in the gears. So we're just gonna push it into the ring gear. Keep any extra you can of this stuff because it ain't cheap. Thank you once again. Let's clean that up. And scale treatment yet again. So bring it back. Just great looking assholes. You could look at them forever. But you're not. So the screws that come out of that, kind of them off, some to the side there somewhere. We'll find a home, something else. Now, everything pretty well uses the standard steering, so we might as well set it up. Steering on the left. Same as the panner. So to do that, you need these. This has kind of turned out to be a little episode with these axles again. Maybe we'll have to do this in a separate episode. But we need Loctite. Oh, running to the bottom of the barrel, Loctite. One scale screw left. What's going on the bin over there? Okay, well, if anything needs Loctite, it's this part. It's those kingpins and shit. Alright, well, that'll have to do for now. So, yeah, you gotta Loctite everything then, eh? Yeah. 1 second here. Be careful with these. Don't strip them up. I'll go tighter. But it doesn't want to come out. Okay, we'll put that a little tighter then. Check this one. These are all like that. I think they're using those incision screws with the blue Loctite already on them. Oh, spoke too soon. This one's as loose as it gets. Let's have a gander here. I don't see any Loctite in that. Make sure you just get it unscrew. If you're going to do it screw by screw or piece by piece like this. And when you have Loctite, just cinch it down, because if you got the Loctite, it can't come out, right? Okay, so that came out pretty easy. And we'll stab the end, get it around the threads there, reinsert it back in. And just cinch it down. The moment you strip these, they're already stripped, right? You can't take it back. The red, it's not red, well it is red, but it's not red strength. Okay, you guys should be using purple Loctite if you're buying Loctite, or you just read it and make sure it's for 1/4 inch and under size fasteners. The blue Loctite is actually for 1/4 inch and up. I'm gonna see if I can take this first one out that I gave up on. I'm messing it up. Sorry guys, off camera. I'm on the struggle bus here. Super tight. Not cross-threaded, but there we go. Like, the screws are fine as long as you don't mess them up. because once they get ruined, that's it. We gotta. Oh, see, this one had Loctite on it. Huh. Interesting. One had Loctite on it. And cinch it down. They still move just fine. Clang and clang. Now, I'm going to get some Loctite in here. And in here. Yep, that's fine. That's resting on the side, that's what we need. If we need any more Loctite, looks like I'll have to buy some more, eh? Keep that just in case. Okay, you got a spacer for your let's call it the short side. For your short side, and you're gonna go in with your screw, you're gonna go through your spacer, and then you're gonna go through your link. Now the only thing different about these and the other ones is that they polish the spacer, as far as I can tell. And the hardware's stainless steel, not zinc or whatever this is. But we're using Loctite, so cinch it down and let the Loctite do its work. So now this guy gets on the bottom, and he needs a steering link on the top, and they're encapsulated both in there. Unless you run a modified knuckle, then you might want to put it on top. But we're not running, we're running stock right now. So through the top, through your steering drag bar, the drag link, whatever it is, and then into your knuckle that we already pre-Loctited. Now just snug and let the Loctite do its work. Alright, so that's 2 for 2. We're not going to bother throwing them into that truck right now. We'll just put these up here. And we'll start wearing with these tires. We'll get a two for one today. Don't need any Loctite for that. This can stay with them. Probably won't use them, but whatever. Okay, J-Concept Tusks. Great tires. Your tires are as good as your inserts. That's the long and the short of it. So I think these are all held together with 2 mils. Yeah. Might have this set a little bit. Oh, there you go. Oh, don't you hate that? Think you got the screw all the way. Oh, it is out. It's just being ignorant. Okay. This guy's got an opinion here, does he? No, he's not all the way out. Oh, he's scallywag. Scallywag, and he's 2 mil. Normally the 2.5. Oh, he is out. What's going on here? Nothing. Ambition. All those tusks are sticky. So you take your inside out. So, like, do you guys know how to change a tire? If you don't, look how sticky these tusks are. They're breaching. It's like a Jim Carrey movie. Oh. What's that? Injora rim always comes with a metal ring. Metal rings are a good thing. Okay, so yeah, let's do this. I'll do one right here, all on camera, and then the rest I'll do separately. So careful when you don't tear your bead in your tire. When you're getting these foams out, they can be smushed down a bit. Like that guy at Crawler Innovations foams in here, so they're pretty dense. And then a bit of custom foam. Just don't tear your bead when you're bringing that out. See, now that's a Crawler Innovation, and it's fully modifiable by whatever you put around the outside. You can put yoga mats, you can put anything you want. See? I glued that together overnight. And this is the back one. These are the ones I said I did like. So, it's like soft outside, hard inside. This is the yoga mat. Cut up in strips, glued it, contact cement, put it together, same as you would when you do a site cut and tire when you enlarge it. Anyway, let that sit overnight, then put it on there. Anyway, now we're gonna try this. Is this gonna be better than that? It's gonna go in way better. We're just gonna crush that up. Now, these are directional tires. You might not think about it right now when you're just throwing in it, having fun, but you gotta think about it. I think they're gonna be kind of loose. We'll see. You guys still see what's going on? Oh, okay, that ring does a lot. Okay, make sure your ring's straight with the silicone, because it's not going to align when you're driving. Now, these, it's like, those are like flat. That's what they feel like. They might be too soft. Just let it go. You like driving around, it's like no foams. How's that supposed to hold anyway? You can't pinch that together. I can't say these up. Put them together. So they're directional. So what's that mean? It means V's forward. So you see how these tires are treaded the same, but they have a face and a face. Left side of the truck, right side of the truck, facing the same, going forward. So then we have our back one. We have the back left, what I'm looking at, we need a back right. So if I would have put that together the way I thought, it would have been backwards. The face needs to go like that. Also, with the, if you keep the, you can like put all the dots in and remind yourself that, and that can be your telltale, or you can just do it like I'm doing now, as you're doing it. I don't know if I like these foams, guys. These inserts. I don't like a flat feeling tire. Ends up feeling loose almost. Sloppy, like on the rim. Not even catching there. These tusks sometimes are hard to mount, just because they pretty well got to be put in the right way the first time, or they don't bother. Guys. Why won't that line up? So far, not too impressed with that. That'd be probably alright if you had a super light rig, but this is what I was talking about. See that? It's like floppy in there. Yeah. The tire's just moving around this, but this on the inside. They say they're for 4.75. That's what these are. It seems like there's a lot of... You get less side roll. I guess we'll have to try them out, right? By driving on them. I don't know why this is being so ignorant. Doesn't want to go together. Why did that come in there and not there? It just doesn't look right. I'm going to take these out here and start over again. They look like they're on the bend. There's two ways to put them in. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, that was the right way. You were right. Just like that. Just like that. And that's all in there. There we go. And then we play nice this time. Thank you. Okay. That's mucho better. Mucho better. Probably set too light, probably won't even camera. You got 6 screws of tire. A little air in there helps. I don't run a vented tire because then it just, you feel like you're actually running a flat tire. I don't know. It's just not filling it out. But like these 3D inserts, I'm feeling just off camera too. They don't do that either. You know what I mean? They're not good. Like they're good. They have their perks, their pros and their cons. So, am I going to install these in the rest of them? Yes, definitely. I think it's going to let the tire conform as long as it's got some air in there. You know what I mean? I can't add air in it, but the air in the room, it gets not decently warm in here. So, those can get swapped over. Like that. And remember, pay attention to your tires. If they're directional, you need to have 2 for the left and 2 for the right. And if you're like me, you'll do all 4 the same side and then have to redo the other 2. Anyway, practice makes perfect. Subscribe, like, thank you guys. And I'm going to start doing lives. I know you're probably not watching here at the end because I just rant on. This says 20 minutes in the camera. It's supposed to be a quick little video. Anyway guys, peace.